When you have something as big as Star Wars, there's going to be, everyone's going to talk about it. No matter how many NDAs you put there, no matter how, somebody's going to go to Thanksgiving and they're going to talk like, oh yeah, I work at Lucasfilm. Oh, what's Star Wars up to these days? Well, don't tell anybody this, but we're currently making sets right now for a Star Wars project. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure to check out the full episode in the description and on this YouTube channel. Now back to the clip. So I think what's very fascinating is we have a lot of announcements. Rian Johnson had a trilogy of movies that was going to be going, but he got a lot of money and a lot of fun things going on with the Netflix Knives Out franchise that they're building. So there's that side of things, and he's going to be quite busy. So that's been put on the back burner, and that was, I think, confirmed by Kathleen Kennedy several months ago, maybe even over a year ago at this point. There's a lot of people that were originally slated to be working on Star Wars that have either gotten too busy with other projects. The Game of Thrones directors were going to work on a project, and then they got kicked off of the project, and now they're doing something else. Yes. Yeah, so
spicy.
There's a lot of
on?
ups and downs with Lucasfilm and Star Wars. Gareth Edwards, the director of Rogue One, I think Tony Gilroy came in and they did a bunch of reshoots, so he's got directorial credit, but I think most of it was Tony Gilroy with the reshoots and the rewrites. And then you have, there's a lot of creative differences, as they put it, in that movie. There was the Solo project where it was originally the Lego movie, 21 Jump Street directors that were going to be doing that. Miller and Lord.
Really?
Yeah, so those directors were going to be directing it originally. They also had creative differences on the project, and they got booted, and Ron Howard came back. And then you have the Rise of Skywalker was originally going to be directed by the director of the Jurassic World movies, but apparently because his last movie didn't do as well as they thought it was going to do, he got kicked for also creative differences.
It sounds like a nightmare to work for Lucasfilm.
Yes. That's what I've heard a lot as well. And then you have the whole Obi-Wan thing where it was supposed to be a series of movies, and then it was going to be a movie, and then it was going to be 26 episodes, and then it was going to be 20 episodes, and then it got down to 6 episodes. And they had tons of rewrites, and it seems like Deborah Chow did not have enough freedom to really exercise what she really wanted to do, or they had a whole lot of different things where it was also in just rewrites and all of these different things. I think the only ones that haven't had that was The Mandalorian, mostly because it's Dave Filoni, and he's regarded as the god in Lucasfilm, and Jon Favreau, so they have that power pairing of creation. Yeah, so there's a lot going on that side of things.